Hi everyone, this video is dedicated to bike lovers or bicycle lovers who wants to have some accessories for their bicycles that to me is essential. Something like this bicycle stand that is universal and is really versatile and aluminium, good quality, price at £6, and it just fits via these 3 Allen screws to the bicycle. So I'm going to show you this after this video. After this part of the video, I'm going to show you that when I'm connecting it to my bicycle, and then we are going to talk further about that. To be precise, this item is universal and you can use this with any other bicycles out there, and you don't need any special fixing, just these 3 screws, and works like a charm. And then the price of this item was £5.99. I think it was really reasonable, but it came with some scratches, some somehow imperfections, but in total is all good, because it's £6. What do you expect from £6? And then we move on to the front light. This, they have advertised this as Cree, which is not, and they sell these 2 of these for 10 quid on eBay, and it takes either 3 AAA batteries or 18650 batteries. That I have installed a rubbish 18650 battery in there. The item that I just dropped off is some sort of adaptation that I have made to avoid rattling the battery inside that. So we put this aside because this is not original. So it comes with an extension. This is the extension for the 18650 batteries. Otherwise you are using it with AAA battery and it's this short. And when you are adding the extension, I put this myself, but you don't need that really if you don't mind a little bit of rattle, because the diameter inside is more or less the same as the 18650 batteries, and is really basic. Let me see if it works here. It's very simple. It has a zoom capability, and it came with the strap or lanyard. If some people they use this, but if you are using it with the bicycle, it's somehow some kind of hindrance, because you don't want anything hanging off the light of your bicycle. So it's not very strong. It has maximum, and then second, and then the strobe light. I'm telling you, is not Cree, is not perfect, but it does the job. It attracts attention to it. That's what you need to make other people to see you. So this one is really good, and as I mentioned, two of these for £10, and it came with a bracket that you put it on your bicycle handle, and it has different sort of thickness of protective material to avoid damaging your handlebar if your bicycle is very nicely painted, and it's really good. So this was this, and then the last one is this. I don't know what to say about this. This is a piece of rubbish. The light is okay. It has many different functionalities. And it also has the laser, and it takes 2 AAA batteries. In here, that is really not easy to take out, and I put 2 rechargeable batteries in there just for the purpose of this video. I'm not using this, I show you the one that I'm using. And the laser, it has laser. Let me just turn this light off and I show you the laser. The laser is useless really, and it has solid and blinking and off. So this one is a joke. If you want to use it just as a normal LED rear light for your bicycle, is fantastic, but if you want to use the laser, is not so good. And I have another one here which I have modified it, and I have put somehow 3.7 volt rechargeable battery in there, and I had to make these adaptations here. Let me just turn the lights on and you will see, because the battery was sticking out, but when it's upside down and under your saddle or bicycle seat is safe, you know. And let me turn this light off again and I show you how strong this one is. As you see, with 3.7 is working well, and the laser is also good, reasonable, but as you might see, this one, this light, laser light, is much weaker than this one, because the quality of the laser is so bad. That is the most cheapest laser possible that they could put on this item. This item, it goes for £3, sometimes to £5 on eBay, and it comes with a bracket to put it on your seat post, and it has some protective plastic and adaptation layers to it. So this part of the video was about these 3 items: the kickstand and the front light and the rear light with the laser, and 3 of them £6, £5 and £3. So all of that together is under £15. So is value for money if you don't want to use the laser. If you want to have a laser light, there are other laser lights on eBay that is I think is £8 up to £12, and some of them they are 65 pounds. Okay, we are not talking about that. We are talking about budget stuff and something that everyone can manage to purchase. So this part is finished, and we move on to the other accessories for your bicycle. This is the item that I chose to carry my stuff around on my bicycle, and recently I have purchased a bicycle that is carbon fiber, is very light. At the end of this video we are going to see that bicycle, and on eBay, not very expensive. The brand new one is something like £1,300, but I have purchased it on eBay for £400 and £20 for delivery. So this what I have chose to hang over the front tube of your bicycle. That is, this one is going to wrap around the front handlebar, and then it has velcro here. You can velcro them together, or you can just secure them together via this velcro strap over your handlebar, over your front tube, and it has some kind of storage here and a storage here, nothing else here, and then here we have a storage there, and then nothing there. It's just really good. Let me get my other flashlight to just show you the inside, and that is the inside. It's padded. There is some sort of a sponge in there, and here, to avoid any sort of bangs to the valuables like your mobile phone that you are putting in there. And then there are some velcro here in case that you have something else that you want to connect it with velcro there. And here is just a sort of extension to strap this around your front bar. To be honest, it's not bad, it's reasonable, and the price of this was £6, and is waterproof or water resistant, what should I say, because there are openings here that you cannot put your mobile phone in here unless your mobile phone is water resistant as well. So this was another item that I have purchased for my bicycle, and my bicycle is Trek FX 7.7 that I have purchased it recently, and is about 9 kilograms, which is good for a, not very excellent for a carbon fiber bicycle, but still is good. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to attach everything to the bicycle at the end of this video, and I'm going to show them to you. Move on to the next item, which is a mud guard, if I can fit it in this screen that we are having. So just a moment, I'll come back in a second. So now what we are having here is the 2007, new for 2007, Mark III Road Racer full mudguard set. is quick fixing mudguards for all road bikes. I don't know about old road bikes because mine has a really thin tires. I think it's 700C by 23C, and it is you know, you're gonna see that. So it comes in two parts. One part is there that is exactly the same as the rear part, and then two extensions. One is in here for the front and one is in here for the back, which is interesting. That is, it has some sort of shape on the side of the gear and the chain to avoid you know, dust and muds to go to your gears and to your chains. I have already installed these on the bicycle, and you are gonna see that at the end of this video. And something that is really nice about this is the instruction that is all inside here. I hold it for you, you know, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. If I can show you 5. And then we are moving on to 6. 1, 2, I mean, this is for rear, that the other one was for the front. And some people, they are just chopping this off if it doesn't fit. But there are ways to do that without chopping it, when you see what I have done with my bicycle. You see, here is the chopping area that I haven't chopped it. I just let it to go under the bicycle. This is this part that they have cut it, but I left it on. I'll show you later on, maybe, if you can see that. So it came with several items, you know, several pieces. I have used some of the parts, and some parts they are still there. I show you in a second. These are some of the parts that it came with. These are anti-contact buffers, whatever you want to call it. It has a sticky back, so you stick this very close to the areas that is rubbing against the inner side of the wheel to assist with the cleaning of the braking areas with the caliper brakes, and avoid touching very tightly. So we have 4 of these, and these are for avoid damaging the rubbing against the body and the color of your bicycle. So you have in total 12 of these, and this is the strap, reusable strap, I should say that, to strap the back part of the mudguard. Let me see if I can show you. Exactly this part, to avoid touching your tire. But I have used other zip ties that is much narrower and much, you know, convenient to use. And I don't know if I could show you that later, because now it's dark. Maybe you could see it later on. So our video is already at 20 minutes. I'm going to put everything back, and I'm going to see you in a second. Hi again. this is how it's done, and you can see I have my other light here. You can see the kickstand, and it's just straps to that part very nicely without any hassles. The other ones, you know, is just connects to that center bit, but here you have a very convenient. And I forgot to mention that this can be adjustable via this screw in you know, whichever height that you desire, really. And this is the rear of the mudguard, as you see, and it goes, that is the part that they have cut it out, and this is the part that I left it on. If you can see, let me just put this camera in, this light here is here. Is here, if you can see. I didn't cut it. And then I used some sort of, instead of using these Velcro, heavy duty Velcro, you know, stickers here, I used some sort of very nice looking zip ties, but it worked, but not as good as this one, because I didn't want to stick anything on my carbon fiber body of my bicycle. So this is my setup, and this is the rear, and this is the extension that you screw them together via this screw and nuts. And then I have put some sort of reflective strip there just for the night, and this is the rear light, and this rear light is I show you the laser light as well. Let me just turn this light off and I show you. I mean, the LED is self-explanatory, but I guess people are more interested on the laser light. And this is the laser light. The one that is on the other side is much brighter than the one on this side, but at the dark of the night is reasonable, not bad, and it flashes as well. And then off. So, and I changed the seat of this bicycle, which is Trek 7.7 carbon fiber body, and the other one was excruciating for me. So as soon as I got this bicycle, the first thing that I have done was changing this seat, and this seat is so comfortable. And apart from being gel seat, it has two suspensions underneath. Let me just shine a light there. The air sort of, these parts, the air suspensions, that it making it even more comfortable. And then we come to the storage. Let me just adjust the light. Maybe we don't need it. This is the light. This is the your, what do they call this? Saddle storage, you know, because it forms as a saddle, and then it just sits there, and you put your essentials in there, and then This is the front mudguard. As you see, there is a little bit of dust, just excuse the dust there. And this is the front part that you have to stick it on, and then this is the back part, identical to the back of the rear side. And again, you stick them with these Velcro, heavy duty Velcros, and I think I have managed to put them on really nicely. And the front of the bicycle, this storage saddle part, is straps. Is going to a strap in front of your bicycle. And then we move on to the light, front light, how it attached to your bicycle. I have ordered another attachment that it can attach something here and then facing forward. So maybe I'm going to have another video about that. And this bicycle, I have done some modifications. I have shortened the handles by nearly 10 centimeters because in the traffic of London you cannot have a really wide handlebar because of the certain, narrow gaps between the cars and so on. And the front light is just, let me just carry on the same sort of theme. And as you see, is adequate. And then back to the full beam. So we have a 27 minutes video in our hand, and the result is what you are seeing here. This is my Trek FX 7.7 carbon fiber body with all the accessories that I have showed you and now attached it to it. And maybe we are going to have another video soon about certain attachments that I need to be content to get out with this bicycle, because the tires are a little bit narrow and we need some sort of backup plans if you face with a puncture or something of that sense. So and I have purchased a floor pump for this, and I show you that as well, and then we are ending this video. As they say, this bicycle, you have to check the air pressure at all time, and it has to be above 100 or 120 to be exact psi. So I have this Van Dorn floor pump, which is very efficient, and it has a pressure gauge as well. So I am going all out for this bicycle to make it really work for me for years to come. And then I have this lock as well, and this lock didn't fit to this bar here, to the seat post bar, and I had to improvise, and I have managed to connect it with two zip ties. So it's working well for the time being. and then maybe in the future I'm going to change that. So we are nearly at 30 minutes, and sorry this video got too long, but it was necessary to show you everything that I had. So take care of yourself and each other, and until my next video, have a great time.